Changes in states of matter. What happens to a solid when thermal energy or heat is added to it? Think about adding an ice cube to your hot cocoa. The particles in the hot cocoa are moving fast and colliding with the vibrating particles in the ice cube. The collisions of the particles transfer energy from the cocoa to the ice cube. The particles on the surface of the ice cube start vibrating faster, and soon the particles of ice have enough kinetic energy to overcome the attractive forces, and they start slipping out of their ordered arrangement and they start melting. This is known as the melting point, or the temperature at which a solid begins to liquefy. The amount of energy required to change a substance from the solid phase to the liquid phase at its melting point is known as the heat of fusion. While the melting point is the temperature at which water goes from a solid to a liquid, freezing point is the opposite and is when a liquid transitions to a solid. Freezing occurs when heat is lost from an object, which causes the molecules to slow down and form tighter bonds. Water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. This temperature is the freezing point, or the temperature at which water freezes. When particles move fast enough, they can escape the attractive forces of other particles and enter the gas state. This process is called vaporization. Vaporization can occur in two ways: evaporation and boiling. Evaporation is vaporization that occurs at the surface of a liquid and can occur at temperatures below the liquid's boiling point. A second way that liquid can vaporize is by boiling. Unlike evaporation, boiling occurs throughout a liquid at a specific temperature, depending on the pressure on the surface of the liquid. The boiling point of a liquid is the temperature at which the pressure of the vapor in the liquid is equal to the external pressure acting on the surface of the liquid. Heat of vaporization is the amount of energy required for the liquid at its boiling point to become gas. Condensation is when a gas changes into a liquid through a cooling period after water has been evaporated into the air. The air cools down and the water molecules clump together to form tiny droplets of liquid. This is how clouds are formed. Or if you leave a glass of ice water out after a while and you go to reach for it, you'll feel the water droplets on the outside of the glass. This is because the water surrounding your glass was cooled by the ice in your glass, and that gas around your glass, the gas around your glass has now turned back into a liquid. That is called condensation. Okay, it is time to show what you know.